Hey everybody, this video is for you. If you know that you have settled for something other than what God has already promised you, whether it be in an intimate relationship, a friendship, a house, a car, a job, a dog, a cat, I don't know. But typically when we settle, we know that we've done just so. A lot of times we try and reason within ourselves, or we try and justify things that we know that God has not promised us. We get our yes men to tell us why this situation or this person or this thing is for us and why it works for us. But we know that it's not what God has promised us. We try and say, well, you know what? I prayed about it and I haven't heard the audible voice of the Lord tell me no. But you don't have peace about it. You're trying to make the thing work. It's causing you nothing but hell. You know that it's not what God has promised you. Listen, tonight in Bible study, we were talking about Abraham and how he endured the promises, how he patiently endured, and then he received the promise of God. In Hebrews chapter 6, verse 15, it says this, "And so after he had patiently endured, Abraham, he obtained the promise." So how does that look practically? If you know the story of Abraham, you know that he waited 25 years to have his promised son. But he kept doing what God said without stopping. Does that mean that his life was perfect? Again, if you know the story of Abraham, it was not. But he did not stop doing what God promised him. In addition to that, he endured whatever it was that came along his path. So he didn't allow the obstacles or the situations or the circumstances that came on his path to stop him from doing what God said. So the same applies to us. If we're going to get the promise of God, and it's certainly possible, we have to patiently endure. So I just want to encourage you tonight. Again, if you know that you've settled for something that God has not promised you, patiently endure. Continue to do what God has told us to do without stopping, while continuously going down our path, right? And not allowing whatever comes our way to make us quit. God bless you. Be encouraged. His plans for your life are good. He loves you. Bye-bye.